As we move on to the next graduate, she's amazing. She is powerful. Her voice commands a room. And I don't think she even missed a class this year, maybe one, but she's always the first one here. And she took this to heart with all the thousands of other things she's doing in the community. And I just want to hear your voice today one more time again, because you're going to do an amazing thing. Coming to the stage is Bobbie Alexander with End of Life Planning.
So let's give a round of applause to my teammates or my classmates. We did a lot of hard work. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears went into this. I also want to acknowledge my mother and my daughter. My coworker, Jamila. And then I am part Ghanaian, and I just discovered from Ancestry a cousin that lives here in Colorado, and she's here, and another cousin just came from London that is also here, so I want to also acknowledge her.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So imagine tomorrow is going to be a beautiful day. You go out, you want to just take a walk, get a little exercise. You leave your cell phone at home. You tell your family members, I'll see you in a little bit, I'm just going to take a walk. You're on the sidewalk, minding your own business. You stop, you press the button because you want to cross. Boom! Out of nowhere, a car hits you.
Come on, Bobbie.
A car hits you. You don't have your cell phone on you. You don't have your identification on you. The ambulance comes. You're unconscious. They need to resuscitate you. Do you have a resuscitation plan? Do you have an end-of-life plan at all? Does your family know if something happens to you, do they know what to do? Do you want to be buried? Do you want to be cremated? Does your family know? Think about that. So 22% of African Americans have a documented end-of-life plan. That's not enough. So you might ask, what is end-of-life planning? It's the process of getting your affairs in order before you pass away. Again, it's making sure you have a documented plan of your affairs before you pass away. Because let me tell you, I'm particular, so I'm going to have on there who can't come to my funeral, how I want my obituary to look, all that. Later. So I'm a member of an organization called Compassion and Choices, and I am on their African American Leadership Council. And Compassion and Choices is a very important organization. They are the oldest and the largest organization that empowers people to create an end-of-life plan. So it's very important. And they have different sectors. They have a Latino council. They have an LGBTQ council. Because the moral of the story is, I don't care what race you are, you need to have an end-of-life plan. You need to be talking about this difficult conversation, sensitive conversation with your family. So let's take this serious. We all know that when you pass, or when a family member passes, it's a stressful time. You can't even think half the time. You crying? So if your affairs are in order, if you have a documented plan, it makes it easier on your loved ones. So I'm going to talk to you about 3 things today. Thinking, first and foremost, about that plan. Documenting that plan, number 2. And designating those important people in your life that you want to carry out your plan. So join me in this conversation about your end-of-life plan. So let's first talk about number one. Think about your plan. I don't know what came across me in about 2013, but I truly started thinking about if I passed away. I started looking up songs that I liked, writing them down, poems that I wanted in my obituary, people I didn't want to show up, pictures where I thought I was looking fly that I wanted in there. So I started thinking about all of this. Then I started writing it down. And I literally typed it up, emailed it to my mother and my son. They probably thought I was crazy. I'm serious. So when I was preparing for this speech today, I was going through my email. 2013, I think I originally did it. 2017 is when I literally emailed it to my mom and my son. He was 5, but I was serious. I'm talking about I want a closed casket, who not to come. Like I said, the songs that I wanted played, pictures that I wanted in there, poems, everything. So I took that second step. So like I said, I thought about it, then I documented it. And it goes deeper than just documenting an obituary. There's directives that you can write down, fill out, give to your doctor so they know, should you be hit by that car when you take a walk, what to do with your life. So thirdly is designate a person that you know and trust will carry out your end-of-life plan the way you want it to be. Because you can't trust all family. It might even be a friend that will carry it out the way you want it to be. So in conclusion, end-of-life planning is important. Because someone said something to me one day. They said, as soon as you are born, you start dying. I was like, what? When you think of it like that, as soon as you are born, you're starting to die. I was like, oof. I don't know if I liked how that was said. But in some people's perspective, that's what it is. So again, dying is inevitable. So I just talked to you about thinking about your plan, documenting your final wishes, and designating that person. So I hope I encouraged you all today to start having that conversation. In fact, from Compassion and Choices, they give out a planning guide toolkit that has directives. I have one, so if you want one here today, come see me. And I got a pen so you can start. I even gave one to my own mom last night. It's a difficult conversation, but it needs to be had. Thank you.
Wow.
You want to do it?